Welcome to Front Office, where athlete entrepreneurs take their talents from the field to the boardroom. Presented by UBS, the world's leading global wealth manager. Today, we're in Los Angeles, California, where two startup companies will face off to secure an investment from a former NFL player with an affinity for the big screen. The entrepreneurs will not be alone out there. They'll have mentorship and guidance from someone who knows a thing or two about professional athletes.
I'm Wale Ogunleye, head of sports and entertainment at UBS. After playing 11 years in the NFL, I've seen firsthand how professional athletes can build their wealth and impact lives away from the game. Pitching is about confidence. So I met up with our entrepreneurs yesterday at Indochino.
Welcome to Indochino. My name is Brandon. Now we have some awesome custom-made fabrics for you guys to get suited for your big day tomorrow. All right, guys, let's go get fitted.
Thank you.
Hello, hello, hello. Beautiful people, how you guys doing today?
Good.
My name is Wale Ogunleye, and I'm gonna be your business coach over the next couple days. Today is where it starts, though. Confidence, looking good, feeling good, presenting good. You guys ready for tomorrow?
Yes. Ready.
Have they been taking care of you?
Yeah.
Any problems, I'll knock somebody out for you. Nah, just joking. But listen, I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. You guys text me, call me if you need me. But for now, look good tomorrow, and we'll be ready to go, okay?
Sounds great.
Right.
Thank you so much.
See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Yep.
Dressed for success, the entrepreneurs are ready to meet the man who could take their company to the next level. NFL Super Bowl champion tight end, Vernon Davis. Vernon dominated on the NFL field throughout his 14-year career. In retirement, he has graced the big screen acting and holding his own alongside some of the biggest names in Hollywood. He's always looking to increase his investment portfolio. Today, he's locked in and ready to partner with a great company.
Vern. Hey, bro. Welcome to UBS.
Oh, appreciate it. Thank you.
Listen, your team's inside, and we have two amazing and interesting companies ready to pitch you. Let's go inside and check them out.
Fellas,
Hey, Vernon.
what's going on? Big man. Patrick.
How you doing, Vernon? Good to see you.
Good to see you. What we got? Well, the first company is called Tezuda. They've created head impact sensors. And I like their tagline, if it turns red, better check your head.
Second company is called Collar. It's a men's clothing company, but it's actually performance wear, stain proof, and it's from recycled plastic.
It's cool too. Sounds like we have two good ones.
Yeah, I think
Solid
so.
concept.
Let's do
Let's
it.
do it.
First, we have a company that focuses on athlete health and well-being during physical contact sports.
Hi, I'm Jessie Garcia, and I'm the CEO and founder of Tezuda. As a former rugby player, I was in a game and my coach didn't recognize the signs or symptoms of my concussion. Because of it, I stayed in the game and I had post-concussive symptoms for 6 months afterwards. And when I went to look for something on the market that would have told me, hey, you're hurt, stop what you're doing, it didn't exist. And I knew I had to make something that was simple and affordable for athletes like myself. So this is why we created the Tezuda Head Impact Indicator.
So for my whole life, I've played sports. I had multiple concussions, and so concussion and head injury awareness was something that I felt really passionate about. I hated being on the sidelines with my concussion. And with concussions, you always have to recover, and staying on the sideline is super important. But when you recognize your concussion earlier, you can cut down that sideline time.
We're just getting started at Tezuda, and we're really excited to scale our products so we could help even more people than what we do now. Our device is really simple. It turns red if you get hit too hard, and you just have to remember, if it's red, check your head.
Jesse and Jill from Tezuda have a very interesting product, one that puts a focus on safety first without needing a bunch of fancy technology to be effective. In a world where data drives business decisions, let's see how Vernon and his team evaluates this business opportunity. Jesse and Jill, welcome to UBS.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having us, Wale.
You guys look amazing.
Thank you, it's great to see you.
Let's go have a seat inside.
Yeah, that sounds great.
So, before we get started, I wanted to give you guys some culture points, if you don't mind.
That'd be great.
1, be precise. Let them know exactly why your product is one that he should get behind. 2, show some emotion. Let him know that you've worked extremely hard to get this product into people's hands. 3, show him that you're willing to be a great team player. He is a football player, former, now turned entrepreneur. But in the back of his mind, his principles are being teamwork first. Lastly, show him that you guys are the right ones because you work hard. So you guys ready to go?
Yeah.
You guys got the confidence? Let's do it.
Let's do this.
Good luck in there, okay?
Thank you. Yep.
Good luck in there.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Hi, everyone.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, I'm Jessie Garcia, and I'm the CEO and founder of Tezuda.
Hi, I'm Jill Harris, and I'm the product manager and co-founder of Tezuda.
At Tezuda, we design and manufacture head impact indicators for concussion awareness. As a collegiate rugby player, my coach didn't recognize the signs of my concussion, and she let me keep playing in the game. Because I got hit again and didn't recover properly, I suffered from post-concussive symptoms for 6 months afterwards. I had trouble reading, writing, and had sensitivity to light. 3.8 million concussions occur in the US alone. But what's more startling is the fact that 50% of them go unrecognized or diagnosed, meaning this number is much higher. When I realized I wasn't the only one with this problem, we decided to create Tezuda.
This is why we created the Tezuda Head Impact Indicator. Our indicator is an objective tool that goes from clear to red when a user has been hit hard and should get checked out. All you have to remember is if it's red, check your head. Only a doctor can diagnose a concussion, but Tezuda's indicator helps coaches, parents, and athletes know when to pull the player out of the game for proper medical assessment.
What's awesome about Tezuda's patented technology is how simply it works. The device just attaches to the back of the helmet that you already have, and because it's a mechanical solution, it does not require the use of batteries, connecting to Wi-Fi, or worrying about Bluetooth. We've prided ourselves that we've made this a low-cost, simple solution that every youth team can integrate into their organization and league.
The Tezuda Head Impact Indicator is built for continuous use in contact sports. It's reusable until it turns red, and it only turns red when it needs to. Over a high school football season, we had more than 300 football players wearing our indicator. 4 devices turned red, 3 of which led to a concussion diagnosis. And it's more than just football. Our indicator can attach to any type of helmet, like hockey, biking, baseball, skiing, roller derby, and even on hard hats. This is a $10.5 billion market ready for the Tezuda Head Impact Indicator to disrupt.
The Tezuda Head Impact Indicator is proudly 100% made in the US and is available now. Mr. Davis, we are seeking a $150,000 investment for 3% equity of Tezuda. We know that you understand this problem firsthand, and our question to you and your team today is, are you ready to invest in a solution that could help the next generation of athletes play safely?
All right, do we have any questions, Vernon?
Yeah, I have a lot of questions.
I think for me is the accuracy of these indicators throughout the game. Are there things that could, I guess, skew their accuracy?
We designed our threshold that our indicator is set at. We have adult and youth settings. That was a design choice. Children are more susceptible to head injury than adults. Our mechanism inside is basically a spring suspended between 2 balls. And then when an impact occurs, the spring dislodges and the color can flood the chamber, turning it that bright red. We correlated our mechanism based off of historical concussion and impact research that's been done at Virginia Tech, Wayne State University, and Brown University. It's basically correlated to about a 50% probability that you've received a potentially concussive injury. Our indicator is impact resistance, waterproof. It should work as it's needed to, and it's reliable.
There's really one way to set this device off, right? So now what if a defender is going after a player and he hits him on the actual device?
The indicator itself is made out of impact-resistant plastic, just like the material a helmet's made out of. So it's absolutely can take a direct hit and will activate normally like it should.
Yeah, we've hit it with a baseball bat before. We've taken a baseball bat directly to the indicator on a helmet. Yeah. It did not crack. It did not fall off the helmet. It does not mess up the cover of the helmet at all. It does not damage it. It's a little tricky to remove. It takes some work.
How long does it take to get it off?
We could show it to you
We
right
can show
now.
you right now.
Let's
yeah, you just
see
have
it.
to. I was gonna
Let's
say,
see it. Let's
yeah.
go, girls.
You
Let's
just
go.
gotta-
Let's go.
The twisting helps. Yeah.
wow.
Got it.
Oh,
But if you were,
that's pretty simple.
And then, and then you
Yeah.
can see like nothing's
Yeah,
left
there's no
on the
damage.
helmet.
Can you show us how they work right now? Can you, I mean, if the helmets hit each other, would that set it off?
Smash one?
You know what? I can smash on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That works.
It's like I have to hit it pretty hard
Yeah,
though.
so we'll
I
also
bet.
show, I guess this is
Yeah.
clear.
Clear.
All right. Well, if it's red,
Check
Check
your
your
head.
head,
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. So it's starting to change colors
Oh, wow.
now.
So like when
okay.
when a
Yeah.
player gets hit, basically like they're still gonna be running around, like moving around. They have to get up, walk
Yeah.
up the field. So the red will flood the chamber, and there's tape on the back so that all of the red sticks to it and creates that nice color change.
Definitely not anticipating doing a live demo.
But yeah, we've definitely been asked that before. I think everyone loves to see it go from clear to red. That's obviously the whole hook, and everyone likes to see things get hit hard, I think. So it's always something fun to show.
Up next, Team Vernon will dive into Tezuda's financial breakdown.
the product is impressive, but this is about money. So can you kind of run us through some of the financials?
Show me the money. Let's see if Tezuda has a cost-efficient business plan to back up their great idea.
The product is impressive,
Thank you.
but this is about partnerships. This is about
Absolutely.
money. So can you kind of run us through some of the financials in regards to what is it costing you guys to make the product? Where is the product made? How much does it cost landed, et cetera, et cetera?
So a single unit right now is $50 per unit. And when we're selling to teams, that could go as low as $30 depending on volume, and that is MSRP. We have about 40 to 60% margin, whether it's through e-commerce or through our team dealers or when we're selling to helmet manufacturers. Everything is sourced by suppliers in the US and assembled by manufacturers in New Jersey. In terms of active users to date, we have about 2,000 active users to date.
How have you gotten those users?
Through e-commerce, through our website, people finding us, people looking for products like us, and then also through some partnerships with teams directly, selling to teams directly. That's why we're seeking the investment. We need to bring business development help to our team to really get ourselves out there, because to date, we've been taking the lead on that. Our goal is really to get this into the hands of the people who need this the most, recreational teams that don't have trainers or doctors on the sideline, and we need feet on the ground for Tezuda to do that.
Now you say you're looking for, was it 8% or 3%?
No, she wants 3%.
3% for 100,000.
150 for 3%.
Yes. Please help us understand this valuation.
That would put us at a $5 million post-money valuation. While we are mostly focused on selling direct to consumer at this moment, we are in active discussions with helmet manufacturers that want to sell our device with their devices.
What is your marketing strategy?
Everything with Tezuda for fundraising has been bootstrapped. So we haven't had the marketing budget we've wanted to really do commerce.
What about the patents? Talk about the patents.
We have 3 issued utility patents. So that means we have them already in the US. And we also have patents for Europe, UK, Japan, and Canada.
Wow.
We also have trademarks on Tezuda, which means hard-headed in Spanish.
I like that. That's your marketing
I like
right there.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
Very nice.
my abuelita Hortensia, that was my nickname from her.
Haven't used any platforms like Kickstarter or any kind of crowdfunding?
We did use Kickstarter.
Yeah,
Okay, got
actually,
it, got it.
Kickstarter is how we started. So we were able to successfully raise $31,000 and fulfill all our orders
And
from
what
that.
time period?
If I'm not mistaken, a little over 6 months.
Got it.
Give me the background on how your team was built.
We are a team of 7, predominantly engineers at the moment. We have backgrounds in different fields, such as biomedical engineering with Jill, mechanical engineering, data analytics, people with concussion research who have worked at concussion labs on our team, as well as product design and manufacturing. This well-rounded background has helped us develop this product, and we know how to scale it. The one gaping hole that we know we have on our team is business development and sales.
The way you guys started, by bootstrapping. You took a huge risk, big chance, and I just want to applaud you for doing that. Why did you guys decide to bootstrap?
The very simple answer to that is people didn't believe in it at first, right? They were just like, you're crazy. Like, how could you? I was like, how can you do this like without electronics? How can you make it so simple? People didn't believe that we could make it happen. And so we put everything into it that we could. And that was like, working full time, working on this on the nights and weekends, like when we couldn't go to manufacturers and like pay like how much money it would cost for someone else to build it, we built it ourselves. We can say that we've put our own skin into the game 100% into this company too.
That's very powerful.
Passion is important, and many times investors are betting on people and not just a product. I think the Tezuda team did a good job of showing that they're all in and they're ready to do whatever it takes to make this company successful.
Jesse and Jill, I'm huddled up with my team. We'll get back to you.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
See you soon.
Thank you.
I think the pitch went great. They asked some great questions, but I think we really covered the main points of our product and our company, and I'm excited to see where the conversations lead us.
Definitely got choked up talking about I'm gonna get choked up again. Like, talking about the start of Tezuda and everything that's gone into it. But hey, just happy for the opportunity, and hopefully we got our message out there clearly and concisely.
Next, we have a company that wants to make sure those who are dressed for success are protected throughout their important moments.
My name is Jordan Larson, and I am a co-founder of &Caller.
I'm Ben Perkins. I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah, and I'm the co-founder of &Caller. The idea for &Caller initially started as a 13-year-old living in Hong Kong. In the heat and humidity, I'd be playing soccer and feel totally comfortable wearing my game day jerseys. But then I'd feel horribly uncomfortable when I'd be in a formal occasion wearing a cotton dress shirt. And I thought to myself, well, why can't I combine the two and hopefully get away with every day feeling like game day?
We've been able to push the envelope and come out with clothing that is less kind of in the box of you're only gonna wear this on your nicest occasions to something you can wear every day.
We're super excited about the future of &Caller and where we're going. We really believe that we can help outfit tens of millions of men. There's so much more left to do that we're just barely scratching the surface. So we're hoping Vernon can help us accelerate our mission.
For Ben and Jordan at &Caller, the men's apparel industry is a large marketplace, and they've done a great job of gaining major traction. But it's highly competitive with multi-billion-dollar brands at the top. So I'm curious to see how Vernon and his team will respond to their pitch.
Ben, how are you, my friend?
Good.
Jordan.
Hey, Wale, what's going on?
You guys cleaned up well.
Hey, thanks so much.
Welcome to UBS. Let's go have a seat inside.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Before you guys go in to see Vernon and his team, wouldn't mind giving you some coaching points, if you don't mind.
Of course.
First, go in there knowing why you feel you and Vernon and his team should partner. 2, explain to him clearly why you have the data that his team should do business with you. 3rd, show him that you're dedicated, that you're willing to do all that you have to do. Roll up your sleeves and make sure that this product is successful. Lastly, make sure you let Vernon know that him and his team are special and unique. Let him know that him and you partnering together is a touchdown. You guys ready for that?
Definitely.
You guys got the confidence?
We do.
Good luck.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks, Wale.
Yep.
Hey guys, how are you?
Hello.
What's going on? Hey, I'm Ben Perkins.
And I'm Jordan Larson.
We're here from Salt Lake City, Utah, seeking $150,000 at a $15 million valuation in our company, &Caller. We make dress shirts.
Because frankly, we hate dress shirts.
Let me give you a little bit of background. I had the opportunity to play college soccer at the University of Kentucky and Utah Valley University. This was one of my game day jerseys. I loved everything about it. It was lightweight, breathable, and it moved with me. I was terrified of the day that I'd have to grow up and get a real job and trade it in for a stuffy old cotton dress shirt.
Because traditional dress shirts, like this one, are the exact opposite of what Ben loved about his soccer jersey. They're stiff, they're uncomfortable, and they're a hassle to take care of. But on the other hand, they've been life's uniform for men in their biggest occasions for the past 150 years.
So I decided to make a dress shirt that I didn't absolutely hate. That's why I decided to combine my game day jersey
with the look of a dress shirt. And that's how And Collar was born.
And Collar shirts are moisture wicking, stretchy, and super comfortable. So in other words, Vernon, the next time you're in a 4th and goal situation, you might want to have one of these bad boys on instead.
But we didn't want to stop there. We wanted to make And Collar performance dress shirts even better. That's why each is sustainably made from the equivalent of 15 recycled plastic bottles. And did I mention each one is stain repellent? Vernon, what do you say we huddle up? Let's get all men everywhere into the world's best dress shirt. Good enough for life's biggest moments, all the way from the locker room to the ballroom to the boardroom. Thank you.
Wow. Got to take a sip of water off of that one. That was good.
How old is that jersey? That's what I need to know.
It's too old.
All right, so you're asking for, what was that, $150,000 at a $15 million valuation?
Yep.
Okay. How did you arrive at that valuation?
Yeah, so we kind of came at it 2 different ways. If we did a trailing 12 months at a 3x revenue, if you look at kind of comparable businesses, we had $4.5 million coming on $5 million in trailing 12 months. Most of which has happened in the past 60 days. We just closed on $900,000 in July with $200,000 in net income. We anticipate in our forecasting and are actually ahead of projections to do $10 million in revenue this year. So adjusted revenue, we think we could have done about 14 or 15 million in profitable sales this year.
Up next, let's see if the And Collar team could prove they are a standalone brand in an already competitive fashion industry.
I feel like I've seen something like this before, but why are you guys special?
Our shirts, we think that they're better.
Time to see what And Collar is really made of.
I want to know, how do you feel about just the barrier of entry here? Because I feel like I've seen something like this before.
Yeah.
But why are you guys special? What makes you stand out?
I think the big thing that really sets us apart from other brands, there are a few other performance menswear brands out there, but we've seen their prices as a little hard to enter into if you're a consumer. All their price points begin at around $100 a shirt, go up to about $150 a shirt. Our shirts have similar properties. We also think that they're better with the recycled materials and stain resistance, but we sell our shirts at $40 a shirt.
What's your current distribution strategy?
So right now we sell 85% direct to consumer online. That doesn't include Amazon, that's just on our website. And 15% is through local retailers and wholesalers. That's where we think a big opportunity next year, where we're forecasting to do 30 million in revenue. We think about 50% will come from existing customers. So about 15 million based on our repeat purchase rate. We think 10 million will come from new customers. And then that difference, 5 million, will come from retailers and wholesalers.
And you guys are in retail currently?
Currently, we are just small local retailers based around our headquarters in Utah.
Would you have any other protections, such as trademarks or patents or anything like that on the technology?
So we do have trademarks on branding. We have a provisional patent pending on the fabric.
With establishing that brand then, do you have a possible licensing where you can go to a larger distributor?
We've been approached by a few larger retailers who are interested in doing some sort of collaboration or sending out our products under a different label. And we see that as another opportunity for growth down the line in the next year or two.
What do you guys have in place for your marketing?
So right now, most of our marketing is done in-house as well as an agency that we have contracted with. And most of our spend happens on social media, Instagram and Facebook and the like.
Do you guys have an idea in regards to your costs per customer? It seems like you've been pretty modest and been very diligent with what you've spent marketing-wise now. But do you guys have those numbers?
Yeah, our customer acquisition cost right now hovers right around $35. And that's continuing to drop. The good news about that is our average order value is just over $100. And lifetime customer value right now is about $160.
35, that's very high. Where is that coming from? I mean, social media, it can't be coming from that.
I mean, it primarily is coming from that. And we honestly feel okay about where lifetime value to customer acquisition cost is. It's about 4.4. And so we've got a really good operating margin as it is.
What's the cost to make this product?
So right now our landed costs, well, manufacturing costs about $8 a unit, landing costs closer to about 10. So selling for $40, we've got about 400% markup that we were able to do.
I really wish the And Collar team dug a little bit deeper into their actual customers, who really needs their products and where they're found. With a little more clarity, I think they could have made it crystal clear to Vernon the size of this market and what customer acquisition opportunities lie ahead.
You guys plan to just stick with shirts, or will you get into making dress suits as well?
We focus on shirts, but we also have ties, pants, socks, shoes, and we're currently in the works for other products such as a blazer to match with our pants to be able to create more of a suit, along with some more products that are a little more on the casual end, like polos.
So where have you been? What's your cap table look like right now? Have you been exploring VCs? Have you bootstrapped it? What's the corporate structure look like right now?
Yeah, so we've raised $750,000 to date at different intervals. 24 months ago, we took on a small friends and family for $250,000. And then we took on, just under a year ago, we're dubbing them super angels. We took on $300,000 from the two of those.
What is the plan? What plan do you guys have in place to get to $100 million in the next 5 years?
That vertical and horizontal way, that's one way of looking at it, where we're saying, hey, what are these micro segments? Valet drivers. There's 67,000 valet drivers in the US. Can you get 50,000 valet drivers who wear a white dress shirt 6 days a week into your stuff? But I mean, beyond that, there is something to building an iconic consumer brand. How do you do that for the dress shirts? Dress shirts aren't cool. We're trying to make you feel like it's game day every day and wearing a button-down collar. So having a group of athlete investors, that really accelerates that time frame.
One thing that I get a little leery of is when potential partners want to corral in as many professional athletes as possible. Now, I'm not saying that you guys are looking to use them all as brand ambassadors, but what I'm saying is possibly if you are, that's very unattractive to us.
I think we could have done a better job probably saying we want Vernon specifically, rather than saying we just want him to help bring other athletes in. We think Vernon is special. And so we probably should have done a better job saying, hey, we're here for you.
So we're talking with institutional groups who can bring capital, but what we're hoping for from an investor at this point is someone who can bring real value add. So our question for you, Vernon, as it pertains to and collar and performance dress shirts, where do you think you add extra value?
I have great marketing, Genius and Patrick. And when it comes to Michael here, I mean, business consultant all the way. And together as a team, we work really well together, and we can give you everything you need when it comes to expertise in growing your business.
Awesome. Thank you.
If you guys don't have any more questions, we would love for you to come up here and interact with the product, really put it to the test. I will be the crash test dummy, if you will. Feel free to pour your stuff on there. And Vernon, would you come on up?
Let's do it. Hey, man, do your work.
Let's do it.
I just was thinking through my mind, well, I hope I grabbed the right shirt and this wasn't some other brand. And I'm just thinking, please work, please work.
All right, Vernon, moment of truth right now. So we've got some sports drink.
Sports? What kind of sports drink is this?
Unbranded. We didn't get the rights for that one yet.
Very nice.
But go ahead and just pour that on there, and we'll see if we're telling the truth or not.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Dump it on him, Vernon.
Yeah. Whoa. Okay.
Did it what? Did you get what?
Good as new.
Pour it on there.
Give it a little more.
Wow,
there we go.
That's crazy.
No problems at all. Tie is also stain resistant. Give it this arm too.
Unbelievable. Oh, wow. You're like a superhero.
Quality products can sell themselves. And the team at Ancollar showed that they had the quality and the numbers to back it up. Overall, I think they had a very solid pitch.
Hey guys, I appreciate your time and your energy. What I'm gonna do is huddle up with my team and we'll get back to you guys.
Awesome. Hey, thanks so much, Vernon.
Yeah, no problem.
Hey, great meeting you.
Hey, nice to meet you guys.
I think it went really well. Vernon tried to stain the shirts and they didn't stain, so that's all I can really ask for.
Yeah, we're feeling really good. Feel like we knew the numbers and we had fun. I think that was the main thing we wanted to do.
Well, I think we did a pretty good job, but I guess now we wait, right?
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Up next, let's see if the Ancollar's demonstration was enough to sway Vernon and his team.
So what do you think about Ancollar?
One thing that kind of concerns me is that they made the focus of we are targeting athletes as one of our primary investors.
So do you think he should use every athlete as a brand ambassador?
I think he should tell the truth.
We have two great companies. Which one makes more sense?
With both pitches presented, It's time for Team Vernon to huddle up and discuss their options. In the meantime, Wale waits with the entrepreneurs as they are moments away from the big decision.
Well, I just witnessed both of the team's pitches. I want to ask you how you guys think you did. We'll start with you, Tezuda.
I think we did a really great job. We feel confident on how we conveyed our story. Got a little shaken up in there.
A little emotional, but it was good. I think it showed reality.
Yeah, it showed the passion that we've really put behind the product. We just hope that it was, convincing to Vernon and his team that this is a great investment for him.
I think you did a great job of showing emotion. That was really good. We talked about having passion. You did a good job doing that, showing Vernon why it's really important to you, and it hit home for him. Good job for you on that part. I think also, though, if we're going to talk about things you could have done better, was showing him exactly who the target market was. I think there was a little confusion there on who you guys were actually targeting with your product. But overall, I think it was a great job.
When it comes to the passion, the ladies at Tezuda, I really love the personal connection. I think Jessica was a rugby player and she's actually experienced the concussions herself. And just the origin story of it, I love when there's something that's near and dear to the entrepreneur's heart because that kind of gives them that extra fuel. I hate the valuation. I'm not sure how the hell they feel they're worth $5 million right now. You're a former NFL player. This makes a lot of sense for you from an endorsement ambassadorship standpoint as well. It's a very easy marriage.
You hit the nail on the head. I mean, passion is very important in a company, but passion also can lead you down the wrong path. How honest are they going to be with us if they get to a certain point and the company's actually going too far downhill when they've put their whole life into this company? They've identified a lot of the issues that they don't have. They clearly have the engineering background. They clearly have the science background, but they don't have anybody with the skills that you do, Vernon, and they don't have anybody with the marketing skills that you do, Pat. I think the involvement of the investment, it can't be a passive one. You're going to have to be in there a lot on this. We got to put a dollar value on that.
It's kind of to go back, they want 3%. They want to give up 3% for $150,000. And on top of that, guys, I still have some concerns when it comes to this product.
Right.
I still don't know how accurate it is when it comes to that impact.
The good news about that is, and I'm not diminishing your concern about that, but the good news is that that's actually what this team has. They have the data. So how do we monetize the data that we're getting there? So there's a lot of things that we can also maximize the valuation on. The concerns that I have from a business side, they're producing the product, that's great. What are their distribution channels? They don't really have a whole lot right now. They've got 2,000 customers. So, I really don't have anything else to say.
Fellas, how you guys think you guys did?
Jordan always crushes it. I think he's the best teammate someone could have. So I thought he did a good job. I hope I didn't let him down.
No, but I think we did a great job. I think we conveyed what we wanted to, made sure that Vernon and the team knew that we've had a lot of really great success in the past, and we expect to be very successful going forward.
And Kyler, I think you did a really good job talking about the data. You told them exactly what it looked like, you spelled it out for them, and you really articulate and precise with how you approached your product. But also, Vernon is an all-star and a superstar. Don't think you did a good job of showing how special he was and his add value to your company.
So what do you think about Ann Collard?
Ann Collard, I think they have a really good product, my man. The growth that they've shown year over year and how they started.
One thing that kind of concerns me is that they made the focus of we are targeting athletes as one of our primary investors. But then comes the natural question, where are you looking to leverage these athletes as brand ambassadors? And Ben's answer was no. And I asked myself, well, is your answer no? Because prior to me asking you that question, I told you that we would rather have Vernon be one of the only athletes.
So do you think he should use every athlete as a brand ambassador?
I think he should tell the truth in regards to what he's looking to do with those guys.
But it doesn't just have to be an athlete, it can also be a celebrity.
I see a lot of positives and obviously a lot of negatives with every company that ever gets pitched to us. We're cutting out a pretty big piece of the market by just having men's clothes here. There's a lot of opportunity here, obviously, but there's also maybe a limited market on how long this is gonna go. I don't know.
The guys over at Collar, they're a lot further forward financially. They're a lot further forward as far as structure. And they do have a lot of competitors, but they have a lot of competitors that don't have the IP that they do and it's patented. So I think
No, it's
they
not
have
patented.
What's not patented?
The end collar?
No,
it's patented.
It's patented.
Yeah, they have like 5.
No, that's Tezuda. And Collar has trademarks. They have a patent pending.
Got it.
So that's the part where, again, my concern
You're right,
is.
okay.
Because they should have been had that patent. We got to really think about this. And we have 2 great companies. Which one makes more sense for right now?
So as we wait for Vernon, again, like I said, you 2 teams did an amazing job. Be excited about that. And let's not be nervous, because I'm nervous for you, as we wait for Vernon to text us. And I say that, I feel a buzz in my shirt. You know what that means, guys.
Oh, man.
It's a moment of truth. Let's get going.
Here we go.
Sounds good.
Up next, Vernon is no stranger to pressure situations. He'll need to make a tough decision when we return.
Ultimately, the decision is yours. Now's the time.
Step back out, guys. Give us a minute.
After strong deliberations with his team, Vernon has to decide which company he'll be going into business with.
Vernon, you just heard from 2 unique companies with 2 interesting pitches. Ultimately, the decision is yours. Now's the time.
Step back out, guys. Give us a minute.
What do you think?
I think that this is going to be tough. I know what we came up with, and I know the decisions we made, but I'm not quite sure about this one.
Okay.
So, how would you want to counter?
Guys, it's time to make a decision. You know better than anybody else, Vern. It's game time.
Bring them back in, Wale.
Let's do this thing.
Vern, they're back. You ready to make your decision?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
I know you guys still trying to figure out why I sent you out. I'm very excited about both of you guys. I mean, they can attest to that. And Colin, you guys have strong projections, and you're very confident about it. We love that. We love that you guys know where you are, and you know where you're coming from, and you know where you're going. You guys walked in here, and you guys gave one of the best presentations we've ever seen.
Thank you.
Right? But what we don't like is that you got your valuation. We're not quite sure where you guys got that from. Tezuda, we think that you came in and you were able to identify what the problem was. You have a lot of passion. Jesse, we saw that when you started crying.
Yeah.
Right? We were there with you, right? And your patents, you have very strong patents. What we don't like is that you guys are very early stage. And typically, we like to see a lot of momentum in a company before we start investing in it, right? It gives us confidence to know that, hey, we're dealing with a company that knows where they know where they're going, right? Because it's already there, it's been proven. But, and Colin, we're gonna ask if you guys step out of the room for a moment.
Okay, of course. Thank you. Good luck, guys.
We're out here trying to wait out and see what happens.
But we got no idea what's going on.
So, we came to a conclusion that we would like to give you all $150K for 3% of your company. But it will be a loan. But what we're giving you is strategic partners, right? We'll give you everything you need. You have great marketing and Patrick, business consulting, and together we'll advise you all, and it'll be a short-term loan. We want to get it back between 2 to 3 years.
Well, thank you so much for your generous offer. If you don't mind, I would just want to discuss this with my partner here, and we'd love to get back to you in a couple minutes if that's okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Thank you so much. We'll be right back.
Ladies. The main reason why I'm interested in Tozuda is because of their passion and their desire. Anytime you have someone that's passionate about what they're doing, that means they're not going to let it fail. Right. So, before I get into it, guys, remind me, because last time you guys had a $5.5 million valuation, it jumped to 15, right?
Correct.
How did that happen?
I mean, growth in revenue and then shift to profitability, where when we raised it at the $5.5 million valuation, profitability was in a much different place, and same with revenue. So since last year to date, our growth is, I believe, 450%. But again, I think we're definitely able to negotiate if there's real value add on your end.
One thing I was telling these gentlemen is that in the past, I've been a part of companies similar to this. You guys are different because of what you guys bring, the technology and invention that you guys created. We love that. But, you know, you guys have shown significant growth. And what I don't want to happen is that you guys show this growth and then all of a sudden you plateau. And then the company has to come in, buy you guys out, and rebuild the company. We're looking at you guys to maybe have an exit in the next 5-6 years, right? Can you guys do that?
To be completely honest and transparent, we think we can do it in an accelerated time frame. Really, we'd be looking at a time frame of hopefully 2 to 3 years.
We'll take 5% for $150,000.
Well, we'd love to have just a moment to think it over, if that'd be okay with you guys.
Absolutely, guys.
Thanks so much.
Thanks.
These guys have something that I've never seen before. The ability to be able to create something that's sustainable. I mean, I'm all about sustainability, and they showed me that today.
Well, thank you so much again for your offer. After consulting with Jill, we keep thinking about the fact that you're investing in us at an early stage, and we absolutely recognize how important and how big of a risk that is for you. We really need to complete our full seed round with raising capital, and that involves bringing other investors on. Our counter proposal is to ask for a convertible note for $150,000. Therefore, we would postpone our valuation a little bit longer. You'd accrue some interest on your investment, and there's no debt for other investors who usually get turned away by that.
Jesse, Jill, it's a venture debt deal. We finance your AR. It's a 3% equity kicker.
What that means is we're going to give you the $150,000 you need to finance your accounts receivable through a venture debt deal. So it still will be a debt structure, but what we're also doing is we're getting you our team here. And so we're giving you the money you need to finance your purchase orders. We're bringing on the team for 3%, and you pay us back the $150K as that becomes due through AR.
Sounds good?
Yeah. That sounds awesome. Yeah. That sounds awesome. We definitely want to work with you guys. This is exactly what we need, and we couldn't think of better partners to work with.
Excellent.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
All right. Congratulations. Happy to be a part of the team.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Excited to
Congrats.
work with
Jill,
So
congratulations.
Thank you so much.
you. Yeah.
Sounds like we got ourselves a deal.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Looking forward to it.
We say, guys.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
Well, Vern, we're not over. You still got some guys outside waiting for you. So let's bring them in.
Right. So I'll leave you to it.
Awesome. So excited. So excited to work with them. I think they're going to be so helpful.
Well, we came out and thought about your guys' offer, and unfortunately, it's going to be a little too low for us. We've got other board members and shareholders to take into consideration with their investment. But what we'd love to do is give it a counteroffer of a $150,000 at a $10 million valuation. That would end up being 1.5%.
The reason behind that is we just closed in on $1 million month with 20% operating margins. And we think future growth projections as well, where this month will eclipse 1.5 million.
That's what I was thinking. We like that. We think it's great. Sounds good. But 2%.
What do you think?
I mean, it's less than current term sheets, but if you promise, and all three of you, we're not just talking to you, Vernon, we're talking to you, Pat, we're talking to you, Mike.
We're ready.
If all three of you promise to help take this thing to the moon, let's do a deal.
We got a deal?
We got a deal.
Let's do it.
Looks like we got a deal.
All right, congratulations, fellas.
Hey,
thanks so much, Wally.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful product.
Hey,
thanks so much.
Absolutely.
We're
Thank you,
excited
guys.
for this.
Looking forward to it.
We got to get your shirts in your size.
Oh, I'm ready to go.
Vernon, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty excited about this opportunity you have in front of you.
I'm excited, Wale. I can't wait to work with y'all. I can't wait for the next steps to work with y'all on marketing. We're gonna do so many things together. Wow, I mean, from just all of the relationships that we have that I wanna bring to y'all and help you guys continue to grow. I mean, I'm excited for those next steps.
Let's do it.
With Vernon ultimately deciding to invest in Tezuda, not only will this add to his growing investment portfolio, but he'll be a great asset to Tezuda's overall mission and growth with his experience and connections in contact sports. We'll see you next time on Front Office.